Yes, people. So in this video, we're going to talk about, can you make it professional from the university that you're attending or college? Can that route be a success for me to make it as a professional footballer? And the answer is yes, it is possible. Now, let's get straight into it. We're going to use a player that currently is at Birmingham City, who signed a 2-year contract. His name's Live. He's a player that someone sent this to me that, look, he's, this guy is playing with Saeed, he came from university route, and I said, that's amazing. So I looked at his story, and it's a very encouraging one. But there's a lot of things before we talk about his glory in terms of where he signed a professional contract with Birmingham City. Let's look and take perspective his story, where he come from. Okay, he went to Hartbury, if I said it right, University FC. He was at a college with them, and he ended up helping them win the league. And the facilities out there is very good, and that's another thing as well. When you're going to go to universities, go to university for me that are competing at a good step level. I believe they were competing at step 6, which is, as I always say, is a good minimum level to play non-league football. And he was there for over 2 years. He didn't hop ship like most of you do. He stayed to the grind and he kept working, and the work paid off. He wrapped up by the time he was 18. He played over 50 games. Let's be honest, most of you have probably even racked up 50 games, because in a season, you should be. Remember, we had Fabio in the Prince Bailey Arena. He racked up easy 50 games consistently. And these are the things that I look at players. I look at their CV. How many games you played last season? And most of you probably haven't even played 10 games. And if you want to go pro, it's not realistic. You need to be getting games under your belt. And so he was able to rack up at least over 50 league game appearances for the FC across step 7 and across step 6. And that's his amazing story. And they actually interviewed him and asked him questions and say, how do you feel about this whole journey from him signing from a college/university straight into a pro deal, 2-year pro deal at Birmingham City. And he said that he was excited. He said that they heard of him through the England colleges team, and they came down to watch because it was quite near their training grounds. See that? So they came down to watch. He was a former Jersey Wanderers junior, and he had been on trial with Birmingham after scouts from the club watched him play for a Hartbury in their 4th round FA Vase tie. So this is what I'm trying to say. When you're playing non-league and you're playing with either a university or a team that's competing at a step like an FA Vase, scouts do go and watch to see if there's any hidden talents playing, especially at college level. If a college is in a FA Vase and if they went to the 4th round, which is a good level, they're going to be probably 1 or 2 young players that you could probably go down and look at. I know scouts to this day are still old school and they'll still go and watch. So obviously they was already alerted by him. He plays centre back. And he said at the end of the game, the scout approached them and they wanted to come on trial. He went there for a week, did really well, trained with the under-18s and the under-21s, and he played a game against Crewe and Wigan. 4 games in the trials over 4 weeks he actually did, and 2 also against Sheffield Wednesdays and QPR's under-21. He did really well, and he's now signed as a pro player. So to wrap it up, can you make it from university to a pro? Yes, you can, because Life has done it and many others has done it. But let's not take in discredit that the fact that the work that they put in, they went to a good university, good college, they had good facilities, and they was playing at a level, at step 6 level minimum, where a club is in the FA Vase. They did well, he put in the work, and they got himself in front of scouts. He didn't go and go to all these different showcase things, and he maybe did, but I don't know. But obviously he made the work count on the pitch, made him go far in the FA bars, and scouts came and watched, and then everyone saw him. So listen, people, it can be done, but you just got to put in the work. Let's go.